Hi all, Dale Ryder here, licensed clinical social worker, Reiki practitioner. Just coming on to give hopefully a little bit of support and tools for this wild time that we're in. I know some people are like, well, there's always been wild times, but I think since 2020, truly, there has been sort of this reset going on. So just want to give you some tools today and talk to you about resourcing your body. And all that means is getting out of that place where we're activated by the world. Because when we're activated, we don't have choice. It's literally our brains being hijacked, and we don't really have choice. And I use this kind of a way to talk about that with my clients, and I use it for myself, that when we are activated, when we're triggered, when we're feeling threatened, and that can be an actual threat, or a lot of times it's a perceived threat. So when we do that, we take this incredible fingerprint, and that's all your qualities, every quality that you were born with, that you were brought here with. When that gets feeling threatened, it meaning us, starts to tip a little sideways. And in that tipping, we pop into our weakness. And our weakness is not something to be removed from us. It's not a defect. It's just part of our mechanism that's saying, something doesn't feel right here, and I need to fix it, or do something with it, or run away from it, or nurture it somehow in a maladaptive way. Now, maladaptation, all that means is we're adapting to the environment, and maladaptation means we're adapting to it in a way that really doesn't end up helping us all that much. So we can't maladapt from nothing. So you're something that you're maladapting from is that incredible fingerprint of who you were brought here to be. I'm a spiritual geek, kind of. So that spiritual part of us is this fingerprint that was co-created with the spirit, universe, God. And when we start to move out of it for whatever reason, we're not in our incredible nature that the planet and the world needs right now. So in that maladaptation, we're trying to do something, fix something. So for instance, me, I'm a deep feeler. So in this time where I'm maybe not feeling understood, even when I've posted something and people might not agree with it, or they're attacking it in some way, which I've had happen, I start to tip, and I take it personally, and then sometimes I get angry and maybe even a little resentful, which I don't want to be in any of those places or spaces. So it's that sensitive part of me, that caring part of me, that part of me that wants to see the world, have all the tools it needs and be in a better space. It's like, what does she need? What does he need? Whatever that is for you, to stay in that incredible fingerprint that I was brought here to be, that you were brought here to be, that we were brought here to be, especially right now. So it's let's say you're feeling like you want to shut off from it all. Part of that is that sort of avoidant or isolating or pulling back. But on a strength side, that's, that you need to take care of yourself. That something out there is going on that's making this feel threatened. But it's such an incredible part of you. It's a part that's independent, strong, can be a solo person. I have some of those traits too, right? If you're tipping into, I want to fight and I want to, do something about this injustice that's happening in the world, beautiful part of you too, but when tipped, it's consuming you and you want to fight everything. And I know it, to some, it all feels like that's crumbling, and I believe from a higher spiritual place that's supposed to be happening right now, and we've got to let it fall and do what we can do for those pieces that pull it or tug at us. So we, keeping upright, keeping our, one of my clients calls it the perpendicular thumb, right? Keeping us in that space where we're not in that maladaptation, because in the maladaptation, that maladaptive part of us is that, because it's wounded when we tip, it's insatiable. It will never be met. You can't get far enough away, or you can't get close enough when we're coming from a wounded part. So find what nurtures those parts of you. I'll get on and do some more, I hope. Just wanted to do a little bit of a blurb to kind of just give some sense to this feeling in your body and your thoughts. It could come through in, old snapshots, I call them, or just body pain, all sorts of things going on right now. But we can stay in this upright position in the worst of times and in the best of times. So sending you so much love right now, and holding us all in the highest, because I believe we're heading there. So I'll get back on. If I haven't met you before, thank you for watching, and I'll be posting more. So stay with me, and I'm with you, and we're going to get through this. Thank you so much.